We are officially in Pennsylvania, or shall I say Rocksylvania, and I can't really say that I'm loving it. It's been rainy and rocky and not the most fun I've ever had on trail, but I'm still on trail and I do love being there. Hello from hot and humid Pennsylvania, where I am straight up not having a good time. It's really hot. Yesterday we hit the halfway point, and that was really exciting because we hit the official halfway point. We hit 1099.2, and then we got to go to Pine Grove Furnace and watch other people do the half-gallon challenge. I did not do it because last time I did an eating challenge like that, I got a gluten sensitivity. Yay! So no half-gallon challenge for me, so that I can still eat dairy, but I did enjoy some ice cream and a hamburger and watching other people reach that monumentous spot. So yeah, that was fun. And then it was hot and humid after leaving Pine Grove Furnace yesterday, and we woke up and got out early today, and it was okay to start out with, and then about a half hour in, drenched. I could wring out my shirt. I have beads of sweat, and I just don't do well in humidity. Not a hot weather gal. I would honestly rather it be 35 degrees right now. Would be so much happier. But yeah, we're not even halfway through the day, but trying to boost my morale in some way. May put on some music, may text my mom, because that always makes me feel better, but today is not a good day. Mentally, not here, and physically I don't really want to be here because it's just so hot. So, and things are hurting, ankles are hurting. I feel like I have heat rash everywhere that rubs. So, yeah, just straight up not having a good time. And the fucking bugs in my ear. Excuse my language, I'll have to bleep that out. But the bugs in my ears. I'm done. Sorry, I gotta pay attention to the trail for a second so I don't fall and eat it. But yeah, so made it to the halfway point, the official one. So that's super exciting. But yeah, today's been tough. So, and Boiling Springs, I don't know what the deal is, but the fact that I can't that we can't camp for 14 miles after you, so that I have to attempt a 26-mile day today when I want to die from the heat. Don't love it. So, but bad days happen. And, I'll get through it. I don't know exactly if I'll make the 26 miles today, but I will make it somewhere. And tomorrow will be a new day. And I will just have to maybe start getting up even earlier to avoid some of this humidity, because it's not a vibe. So. Well, it's still humid as shit. A storm is coming, and I feel like I've gone into a time warp. I feel like I'm in Iowa or something. It's week 16 on the Appalachian Trail, and I must have woke up on the wrong side of the tent because I am not enjoying Pennsylvania. Aside from the heat and the humidity, we haven't hit the rocks yet, but I can just already tell that if it's going to be this hot, I'm not going to enjoy them. I've decided that walking through corn and wheat fields is my own personal form of hell. And walking through the corn and the wheat fields where there was absolutely no shade did not make my mood any better. I just sweat a lot. I always have. And so when we're in unforgivable heat, I just can't really deal with it very well. We did not end up making the 26 miles that day, but the next morning we started out with a trail market and some homemade chocolate milk, which was amazing. The milk was delicious, but the little boy running the stand made me drink it right there so I could give him back the glass bottle. So me, Shooter, and Barbie stood in a circle and drank chocolate milk first thing in the morning. We'll see how that goes later on.
So far, Pennsylvania's only redeeming quality was that adorable little trail stand with chocolate milk. Seeing these bright orange daylilies along the trail was absolutely beautiful. Even though I know that they're technically not a native species and they are invasive, they still brightened my day to see these beautiful colors just exploding along the trail. And, you know, I have to take the little things.
Well, so far, today has been better than yesterday. It's still hot and humid, but I put my headphones in to basically start out the day in the climbs so that I couldn't hear the bugs in my ears, and that helped a lot. It really did. So just not hearing the bugs in my ears really helped. It was still really hot and humid and sweaty, and my shirt is drenched, and I smell like rotten garbage, but mentally doing better today. So, you know, you always just got to get through the day. It's bad. And take it day by day. So, and now we are headed into Duncannon. Last night we made an unplanned stop near Carlisle, but I think technically we were in Middlesex, and we stopped at the Quality Inn because there was this weird stretch where we couldn't camp for 14 miles, which so we would have had to pull a 26-mile day. So we just stopped at 20 and slept in a bed for the night. So yeah, but now we're on our way to Duncannon. We are pushing some decent miles again today because our friend who we haven't seen in a few weeks, Smoking Burrito, is in Duncannon, and he said when we got there today that he would hang out for another day. So we are pushing so that we can see him. So today's got to be better. This is horseshit. It's gotten to the time of day where when these little rocks hide in the leaves and they trip me, I've started cursing at them because that's just where we're at today. Pennsylvania is still on my shit list right now.
Today was a better day in Pennsylvania. The rocks were not making my feet happy and I was cursing at them, but we were on our way to Duncannon and we were going to get to see Smokin' Burrito, and that definitely made the day better, as did this delicious burger once we got into Duncannon.
Burgers in Duncannon.
Although I will say that I am grateful for Duncannon and being a stop along the trail for us, I will say that this town felt a little bit like a town that time forgot. But a huge thank you to the church that had a free hiker feast. We were so grateful. We actually ended up in Duncannon for 2 nights. We spent the first night there when we got in at the Doyle, and then the second night we spent at the church. And it was really nice to catch up with a few friends before we headed back out on trail. I will state for the record that this was an important town on trail because it was in Duncannon around mile 1100 where I finally sent
Leaving Duncannon and crossing the Susquehanna River.
My tent home. If you didn't know, since around Hot Springs,
It's a little smoky and hazy today.
I had been sharing a tent with Barbie, but at 1100 miles in Duncannon, even though I had not been using my tent, I finally sent mine home. And if you're wondering why it took that long, it's because I didn't want to not have a tent if I needed it.
This view would have been beautiful, and it still was, but it would have been prettier if it wasn't so hazy.
You got 0.9.
After spending an unexpected $0 in Duncannon, just because I was waiting on a package, a few packages actually, and because we had just been kind of tired. And also my packages didn't come until like 3 o'clock, and so we were like, we really don't want to hike out. But anyways, yesterday morning, we finally left Duncannon, and we are back on the trail. And yeah, coming into Duncannon, I had 2 back-to-back days that were mentally pretty tough. I think I did a video and I was not doing great. I was cursing at some rocks and had some adult temper tantrums, cried a little bit. I had to make sure I was still on the trail because there was just a veer off. But yeah, yesterday was a lot better. The trail treated me a lot better, and today's been pretty good so far too. It's hot It's humid still, but did not have an adult temper tantrum yesterday, so that was a win. And we were reunited with Smoking Burrito, and so we hiked with him yesterday and we're hiking with him today, and so that's been really fun too. And we've got some other friends that are catching up to us, so we'll have everybody, and so that'll be really awesome. So here's to another good day, even though my feet are hurting a little bit already, with no adult temper tantrums on the trail.
Yeah, besides the humidity, the big ol' snakes were out in full force, and they were terrifying. But back to my little monologue, I forgot that on our way into Duncannon, the steep rock step things did in fact make me cry because I was just so hot and tired and frustrated. But I still made it, I'm still pushing, and still trying to make every day some part of it fun. Also, because the bugs were so bad, I had ordered some pants from REI, and if you see the blue pants, that's what I'm trying out, and they were not working.
So today we tried something new since the weather is getting hotter and humider, and we woke up and left camp really early, like 6:30, which is really early for us. It might not be for some people, but it's early for us. And then at lunch today, we got 11 miles done before like 11:15. And then we had lunch, and then we took a nap for a few hours. And now we are back on trail, and we are gonna go try and do like another 7 or so miles. So we're gonna see how this works out for us. Barbie's not sure how he feels about it, but it was also kind of nice to lay down today. So we'll see. Well, today we get to cross the beaver dam. This looks like fun.
We found that whenever we were trying to push big miles, we would get trail magic, which was awesome, but did not help us get the miles done that we needed to do. All right, back to my blue pants. I was trying to wear pants so that the bugs and the poison ivy would leave me alone, but instead, because it was so sweaty, the pants were just giving me heat rash.
Dusty trail. That's a big highway. Sometimes it's really wild where the trail leads you. And like if you were on the road above, you'd probably never know that the AT goes right underneath you. So weird.
Never heard of hiking growing up.
Well, there's the blaze,
this.
and there's the blaze, and this is the trail that Burrito is currently walking.
Yay. We'll follow you, Burrito.
That doesn't really look like trail to me.
No, it doesn't. I think you're...
So yeah, my pants were giving me heat rash and heat blisters, and the rocks were killing my feet. But happier things were coming because it was time to celebrate Barbie's birthday, and we had reached the shelter where you can order pizza to in Pennsylvania. I think it's called the 501 shelter. And so Burrito, I had ordered a cookie cake, and he was trying to help me make stick candles. Happy birthday to Barbie on the trail.
Go. Happy birthday, Barbie. Happy birthday, Barbie. Happy birthday, Barbie. Happy birthday, Barbie.
I had also gotten all of our trail friends, they're not all featured here, but I had gotten all of them to send in a little video to me so that I could make a special happy birthday video for Barbie.
1,200 miles. Less than 1,000 to go. That's still a fucking lot. 1,200 miles! Barbies are in the video as usual.
The end of the week has been much better than the beginning. We'd ran into friends, we've gotten to celebrate birthdays, and we've reached the 1,200 mile mark, which means that we have less than 1,000 to go. Though at this moment, that still feels like a lot.
Very much a nope rope. Oh boy, nasty boy.
Snakes, heat, and rocks. Oh my. I mean, Pennsylvania was full of fun surprises. I am sure that there are some wonderful hiking spots in Pennsylvania, but I can't say that I love hiking the AT in Pennsylvania. I'm still holding out hope that there is going to be something magical about Pennsylvania, but I have yet to discover it. But here's hoping that I have a major attitude adjustment, because it's only week 16 on the trail and we have many more miles in Rocksylvania to go.